I love Transformers Prime. This show and its toy line are one of my favorites, and I wanted to share some of my favorite figures with you in this video, both A, because they're cool, and B, because they're the only ones I have out to show you because everything is in all these boxes. So this is a combo of Beast Hunters, Arms Micron, and Prime Robots in Disguise. This line was so much fun. It experimented a lot with things and was all around nice and solid. They have their manky figures, but overall it's really, really nice. So these figures are Bludgeon, Smokescreen, Breakdown, Megatron, and the Jet version of the Viacon. Each one represents a portion of the Prime line, minus the first edition line, because that's still on pre-order, coming soon. So I'm going to start with the smallest, Bludgeon. This is a part of Prime, Cyberverse Commander class. That was what the line was called. Basically Legends, but under a different name. It's a repaint of Shockwave, but it just works. The cannon's a bit fiddly, and it fires a missile, but overall it's a nice little package. I like this a lot. Like a lot. I'm a sucker for anything Bludgeon, and this is sick. He also comes with a sword that I failed to show off, but yeah, he comes with a tiny sword. Next on this list is Smokescreen, the worst of this set of figures. Not because it's bad, just the others are better. He comes with rubber parts, and I just put them to the side. Don't really like them. They're unnecessary and annoying, but I like the figure a lot. It's a little flat, but the Beast Hunters line felt like it kind of got shafted budget-wise, so I can understand if that was the case. But I really, really like this figure, and the on-screen model of Smokescreen in the blue and yellow from Season 3 is my favorite version of the character. Next, we have Jet Viacon, and oh, this Viacon mold is so nice. Not perfect, but it is really, really nice. I still wish he was purple because they were kind of purple in the show, but oh well. It looks cool. This is the Arms Micron version, so he comes with a Minicon and stickers that I refuse to apply, but the look is very on model. He looks gangly and creepy, and I love it. Next up, we have Megatron, and I'm gonna be straight up, the chrome's not great. Don't like it. Otherwise, I like the figure a lot. Oh, and I want to say, yes, I know that the APC figures exist. This version, though, I like because the fusion cannon isn't a big, massive mech tech weapon. The look and feel of this thing, though, is super nice, and they got all the angles down pat. It just looks really, really cool. There are some proportional issues, and the below the knee swivels are below the elbow swivels, sorry, are kind of annoying, but eh. Now for my favorite figure, Breakdown. Just get one. This thing is a joy. It's a bit stumpy, but it's so cool. The look and feel is really nice. It feels durable and solid. The character is one of my favorites in the show, and I really enjoy this figure. The Arms Micron becomes a hammer, and it makes a ton of sense. Just wish it came with his shoulder cannon, but you know, oh well. Gonna skip in detailed articulation segments because that would make this video way too long, but they all have really nice joints, and they're like the standard joints that you would need to pose, plus a little bit extra on some of them. Even the Cyberverse Commander figure. Their transformations vary. Some are nice and fluid, and some are extremely fiddly, but for the most part, they are nice. Breakdown doesn't like to tab in on the back, so that's something you have to shave down a little bit. And Bludgeon doesn't like to stay together, but that's just because my copy was used, and I will fix it once I'm done, and so it'll be fine. All the vehicle modes are sick. Megatron still turns into an ugly lump of nothing, but oh well, these things are really cool. Bludgeon looks wacky and interesting. It's a little tiny tank. It's pretty much Shockwave but orange. Smokescreen's car is really nice and sleek. I just wish they released a version in his Season 3 colors because those are my favorite. Viacon looks really nice. It's legit just a flying Cadillac, and I love it. The wings look cool, and it just looks like something out of Batman. It looks like the Batwing. Megatron's jet is a bit bulky for my taste, but it's still nice. It's not as sleek as it was in the show, but hopefully, you know, Legacy, hopefully we get something that looks a little bit more streamlined. It does still turn into an ugly lump of nothing, and Breakdown is just heaven. It's a normal-ish looking bank-type armored van thing, and it's sick. I love it. It's just a brick on wheels. You could probably break into someone's house with this. Please do not do that. They all mesh together really well and look cohesive. Even their sizes are quite nice. Even though they are different from each other, they still blend together really well and look like a cohesive line. But out of all of these, I'd say Breakdown is my favorite and Smokescreen is my least favorite, but they're all still good in their own merit. All of these are worth it too. I recommend trying to find these. Hell, even 3 of these are still available on Hasbro Pulse. I will leave not sponsored, I'll leave a link in the description for the Hasbro Pulse figures. I'll also leave a link in the description for a bunch of Big Bad Toy Store listings that just showed up of pre-orders of Prime figures. 4 Cyberverse Commanders, a first edition Optimus from Takara. You know, the really hard to get figure. I'll put all that below. If you want to buy them, you can go ahead and do that. But that has been my look at the Transformers Prime assortment of figures I had lying on my desk. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.